Come with me on a journey, not across oceans or to frozen poles, but back in time. We travel to a place of legend, a land where history was written not in stone, but in gold dust and epic poems. We are bound for West Africa, for the immense and powerful Mali Empire. Here, for centuries, a civilization flourished, its influence stretching across the vast Sahara Desert. It was an empire built on courage, trade, and staggering wealth. Its rulers were known as Mansus, kings of kings. Their stories, carried on the winds of time, tell of a golden age that once dazzled the world. Our story begins in the heart of West Africa, in the Mandinka highlands of what is now southern Mali and northeastern Guinea. This was the ancestral home of the Mandinka people, known for their skill as farmers, hunters, and traders. They were a people of resilience and deep cultural roots. The birth of the Mali Empire is inextricably linked to one name, Sundiata Keita. His story is not just history, it is an epic, lovingly preserved by the griots. He was born a prince of the Keita clan, but his childhood was marked by tragedy. He was the son of a king, yet he was unable to walk. The rival king, the cruel sorcerer Sumaro Kante of the Soso, saw him as no threat and spared his life while slaughtering his brothers. This proved to be a fatal miscalculation. Sundiata's early years were spent in exile. He and his mother were forced to flee their home, seeking refuge in neighboring kingdoms. This period was not weakness, but learning. The griots sing of the day he finally decided to stand. Using a great iron rod, he pulled himself to his feet, the immense effort bending the rod into the shape of a bow. The Lion Prince had found his strength. The final showdown came around 1235 at the Battle of Kirina. It was a clash of titans. In the end, Sundiata's army was victorious, and the Mali Empire was born. The Mali Empire was, quite simply, built on gold. The lands that Sundiata had conquered included the three great goldfields of Bambouk, Boura, and Galam. All large gold nuggets found in the empire belonged to the Mansa by law. The common people were free to collect and trade the gold dust, creating a vibrant internal economy. At the heart of the empire were its magnificent cities. The crown jewel was Timbuktu, strategically located on the edge of the Sahara Desert. The most famous was the Sankore University in Timbuktu. It attracted the brightest minds from across the Islamic world, creating one of the greatest libraries in the medieval world. If Sundiata was the founder, it was Mansa Musa who placed it firmly on the world map. In 1324, he embarked on a pilgrimage to Mecca of such staggering opulence that it would be talked about for decades. He gave away so much gold that he single-handedly depressed its value in Egypt for over a decade. News of this fabulously wealthy African king spread like wildfire. Trade was the circulatory system of the Mali Empire. Great caravans would undertake the perilous journey across the desert sands, carrying salt southward and returning north laden with Mali's gold. The Mali Empire became a melting pot, a place where indigenous West African traditions blended with influences from the wider Islamic world, creating a sophisticated and unique society. Even the most magnificent empires are not eternal. After Mansa Musa's reign, the Mali Empire began a long, slow decline. Internal power struggles led to frequent civil wars. The rising Songhai Empire conquered Mali's most important cities, while Portuguese explorers offered alternatives to trans-Saharan trade routes, starving the empire of its primary income. Though the political entity eventually faded, its light was never truly extinguished. The stories of Sundiata and Mansa Musa are still told across West Africa, preserved by the griots. The survival of the Timbuktu manuscripts provides irrefutable proof of a sophisticated and literate society in medieval Africa, challenging old narratives about the continent's history. The very name Mali was chosen by the modern nation-state to honor this magnificent history. The story of the Mali Empire is a vital chapter in our global human story. It demonstrates that empires of great power and influence have risen in all corners of the globe. The golden age of Mali reminds us of the incredible heights that human societies can achieve, and its memory continues to inspire people far beyond West Africa.